Hey everybody, it's Tanya Atomic, and this is my mini review of the movie The Room from 2019. The Room it's a French film. I think it's French and Belgian film. It is English language, but it is not an American film, not an American made film, and it's on Shudder, so I got to catch it on Shudder. If you have Shudder, you can check it out. It is about a couple who move into a house, and unexpectedly there is a special magic room in the house where if you make a wish, anything comes true. Now, at first when I started watching this, I mean, basically that's the basic premise. Then what happens is the wife wishes for a child and it appears and it's a living thing, and the husband's uncomfortable with it because what is this living thing doing in the house? And it's is it alive? Is it fake? Is it, what is it? The wife doesn't care, and there's all these things that happen. And initially when I first started watching this movie, I couldn't suspend my disbelief because I was like, okay, that's how they act when they magically just things appear. They're not scared, they're not puzzled. They don't really react in a way that I expected human beings to react. But then then that's not what the movie is. The movie is very plot driven and very sort of idea driven, and very sort of the audience is asking the questions that the people in the movie maybe aren't asking as much, or maybe hinting at asking, but really the audience has to ask those questions. So you have to sort of suspend your disbelief as far as why are these people reacting in this certain way, because you have to accept that they are. But once I got past that and I accepted that this was a different kind of movie. I mean, it was sort of like an episode of an early Twilight Zone, sort of, where it was like, what if these events unfold and these people find themselves in this situation, and there's plot twists and things like that. There's not really super twists, but there's things that really change in the film. So it's more about that. And once I understood that and let go of some of the things that I was expecting, some of my expectations, I was able to enjoy it. And I actually did enjoy it quite a bit. It was different than I expected. It was different than I thought. And it was coming from a different page than I'm usually on. But once I, kind of let go and let the movie take me where it was taking me, I did really enjoy it a lot. And then I don't want to give anything away. I never give anything away. I don't like to give anything away. In my mini reviews, I just like to give you a taste and kind of tell you what I think who I think this movie is for. I think if you like psychological type horror, or kind of psychological thriller with a horror element, that sort of early Twilight Zone type feel, and strange and unusual events. I mean, it was visually really done really well. Everything looked seamless, I thought, with the effects and everything, and really put you in that world. So if you like that kind of thing, if you like unusual dynamics between people, unusual relationships, psychological drama, I think you'll like this. If you go into it too literally, you might not enjoy it, or you might not be able to follow the story as well, because it is so far-fetched. I mean, there is a room where you wish for something and it happens. It appears. And that's something that you just have to accept as part of the world of the movie. So if you can get past that, if you don't mind things not being super literal, and you can follow the twists and turns, I think that you will enjoy this. Anyway, it was creepy and eerie and kind of sad. There were a few twists that weren't really for me, but I don't care because it's not, I didn't write this. So, but overall, I enjoyed it. Tell me what you thought of it. Are you going to watch it? Other movies you might recommend based on this film in the comments below. I am going to soon be uploading my 31 Days of Horror. I watch one horror film and do a mini review every single day. And that's going to come all through the month of October. So if you like these mini reviews, especially horror ones, you're going to get a lot soon. So that is it for today's video. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And thanks for watching.